In today's digital age, online accounts have become an essential part of our daily lives. Whether it's email, social media, online shopping, or banking, we use online accounts for just about everything. While online accounts have made our lives more convenient, they have also made us vulnerable to cyber attacks. Hackers are always looking for ways to exploit our online accounts for personal gain, and if you're not careful, you could become a victim. In this article, we will discuss 5 easy ways to secure your online accounts and protect yourself from cyber attacks. 1. Use strong passwords. One of the most basic steps you can take to secure your online accounts is to use strong passwords. Passwords are the first line of defense against hackers, and using weak passwords can make it easier for them to gain access to your accounts. When it comes to creating strong passwords, you should follow a few basic rules. Use a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Avoid using common words or phrases. Use different passwords for different accounts. While using strong passwords can make it harder for hackers to access your accounts, it can also make it harder for you to remember them. To make things easier, you can use a password manager to store all of your passwords. Password managers are secure software applications that store your passwords in an encrypted format, making it easy for you to access them when you need to. 2. Enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security that requires you to provide 2 different forms of identification before accessing your account. This can be a password and a fingerprint, a password and a code sent to your phone, or a password and a security question. By enabling two-factor authentication on your accounts, you make it much harder for hackers to gain access, even if they have your password. Many online services now offer two-factor authentication, and it's easy to set up. Simply go to your account settings and look for the two-factor authentication option. From there, you can choose the method you want to use and follow the prompts to set it up. 3. Keep your software up to date. Another simple way to secure your online accounts is to keep your software up to date. Software updates often include important security patches that fix vulnerabilities that could be exploited by hackers. By keeping your software up to date, you ensure that you have the latest security measures in place, making it harder for hackers to access your accounts. You can set your software to automatically update, or you can manually check for updates on a regular basis. This applies to not only your computer, but also your mobile devices, as they too can be exploited by hackers. Many smartphone operating systems have an option to automatically update, so make sure to enable this feature. 4. Beware of phishing scams. Phishing scams are a common tactic used by hackers to gain access to your accounts. Phishing scams typically involve an email or message that appears to be from a legitimate source, such as your bank or an online retailer. The message will ask you to provide your login credentials, such as your username and password, or to click on a link that takes you to a fake website where you enter your information. To avoid falling victim to phishing scams, you should always be wary of emails or messages that ask you to provide your login credentials. You should also avoid clicking on links that you are unsure of, especially if they are from an unknown source. One way to verify the legitimacy of an email is to check the email address it was sent from. If it's not from a trusted source or is misspelled, it's likely a scam. 5. Use a virtual private network VPN. A virtual private network VPN is a secure way to access the internet. VPNs encrypt your traffic, making it much harder for hackers to intercept your communications. This is especially important when using public Wi-Fi networks, as these networks are often unsecured and can be easily exploited by hackers. VPNs are available as standalone software or as part of some antivirus software solutions. When choosing a VPN, make sure to select a reputable provider with a proven track record of security. Conclusion: securing your online accounts doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. By following these 5 easy steps, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to cyber attacks. Remember to use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, keep your software up to date, beware of phishing scams, and use a VPN. By taking these simple steps, you can protect yourself and your online accounts from potential threats.